Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome, welcome. So, we are continuing the news of P. Diddy getting arrested. So, as you know, in the previous video, we talked about him getting arrested, but we weren't sure what the charges were. We know that he was supposed to turn himself in on Tuesday, but he got arrested on Monday night, and we're not sure what the charges were. So he was in court getting arraigned today, and now we know a little bit more. So I am going to read to you from page6.com what happened today. Okay, so the title reads, Sean Diddy Combs to be held without bail after sex trafficking racketeering arrest. And I noticed that in Google Trends, a lot of people were asking the questions or searching the questions, what is racketeering? So let me just go and find the definition real quick. And so we all could be on the same page. So it says the definition for racketeering is being dishonest and fraudulent in business dealings. Let me see if we could do a little bit more. Is racketeering a serious crime? Okay, let me go down a little bit. Oh, it says CNN actually went in and explained what is racketeering, true crime explained. Let me see if I can go a quick read before we continue. What is racketeering, true crime explained? CNN, the Chicago Mafia, the Gambino family, the Lucchese family. These notorious groups dominated organized crime in Chicago and New York for decades until prosecutors brought them down with one sweeping charge, racketeering. Since then, the federal government has used racketeering to go after dozen college athletes, figures, and test administrators in the largest college administration scandal ever prosecuted. Former President Donald Trump and musicians like R. Kelly, Young Thug, and Sean Diddy Combs. Sex trafficking, cheating scandal, and mob activity may appear very different, but all fall under the brand umbrella of racketeering. So what exactly is racketeering? For an answer, CNN turned to attorney G. Robert Blakely. Back in 2019, Blakely has helped draft racketeering laws in at least 22 states. All right, so we just did the quick definition that racketeering is when you're doing organized crime. That's what I get from it. Are you still confused? I think, yeah, but we're not going to go. Let's go ahead and read it. You could go and search that for yourself. But let's continue reading the article from page 6. So it says, Sean Diddy Combs was not granted bond following his bombshell arrest. A judge ordered that the embattled rapper turned mogul 54 be held without bail pending trial in his ongoing sex trafficking case in federal court in Lower Manhattan on Tuesday. During a press conference, attorney Mark Agnifilio shared that he's planning to appeal the bail decision on Wednesday. Mr. Combs is a fighter. He's not afraid of the charges, Agnifilio said of his client. He's been looking forward to this day. He's been looking forward to clearing his name. He didn't do these things. This was a 10-year relationship. There was no coercion. There's no crime. Okay, I guess they're talking about Cassie there. Continuing to read, it says the attorney added that he and Combs are going to fight the case with everything they have every day until they don't have to fight anymore. He was going to stay in New York as long as he wanted to stay. They arrested a guy who came to New York to turn himself in. He continued, we'll make these points again until we can get him out. Prosecutors were reportedly worried that the I'll Be Missing You rapper would intimidate witnesses and obstruct the case if he was to be let out of jail. They also suggested that Combs was a flight risk given his wealth and access to private planes. Oh yeah, he does have access to that. He gets on one and goes when he wants to. Continuing to read. However, Combs was willing to pay up to $50 million as bond rather than cash. The rapper reportedly offered his $48 million Miami mansion and his mother's home as collateral, per TMZ. Wow. The disgraced music mogul told the judge he was willing to wear a GPS monitor and promised to limit his travel from Miami to New York. His attorney also claimed that the Bad Boy Records founder was in the process of selling his plane, which is allegedly stationed in Los Angeles. During the hearing, Combs pleaded not guilty to his charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Okay, wow. The power of the... If convicted, Diddy is facing a minimum of 15 years behind bars. The I Need a Gift rapper... the I Need a Girl rapper... I'm sorry, guys. It's funny, but it's not. The I Need a Girl rapper was taken into custody on Monday, 6 months after federal authorities raided his homes in Miami and Los Angeles. Page 6 obtained the 14-page unsealed indictment, which painted a shocking picture of Combs' lifestyle behind closed doors. Prosecutors claim Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct for decades. They allege he created a vast criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Wow. The documents also detail some of the items found in Combs' homes during the raids, including drugs and firearms used in his quote-unquote freak-offs drug-fueled sex gathering. Law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, the doc reads. Investigators also found firearms and ammunitions, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers and a drum magazine. During Combs' parties, he allegedly hit, kicked, and threw objects at and dragged victims at times by their hair. Wow. Not only did he allegedly subject the partygoers to physical abuse, but also emotional and verbal abuse, per the indictment. Combs maintained control over his victims through, among other things, physical violence, promises of career opportunities, granting and threatening to withhold financial support, and by other coercive means, including tracking their whereabouts, dictating the victims' appearances, monitoring their medical records, controlling their housing, and supplying them with controlled substances. Despite the shocking allegation, Combs' attorney said that he and his client were disappointed that the U.S. Attorney Office for pursuing an unjust prosecution. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts, his attorney said in the statement. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. And that is the latest on P. Diddy. I think he is going back to court tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and he's going to try and see if he could still get bail. And I believe he's going in front of a different judge. But I don't know. With these charges, do they sound strong to you, or these charges sound pretty weak? What do you think? I'm curious to hear what you think in the comments. But yeah, that is where we are with the charges against P. Diddy. He is being charged with racketeering amongst other things. He's looking similar to the case with R. Kelly. I don't know if he's going to be able to come out, but I hope he's put things in order to make sure that, you know, his kids are taken care of, because that's who I'm worried about right now. Because it seemed like he knew this was coming. It's been in the making for months. So I hope he, you know, did the right things and put things in order for his children and, you know, the rest of his family. So that is it. I just wanted to give you the quick update on what's going on with P. Diddy. Make sure that you check out the links in the description, guys. And until next time, I'll bring you more updates as it comes. So until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. We have some late breaking news this evening. We have it where Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested. He has been arrested. According to TMZ, Diddy was arrested by the feds in New York after a grand jury indictment. Remember, earlier in the summer, 2 of his properties were raided in Miami and LA, and you know, we were speculating on some stuff, and since then quite a few more people have come out and accused Diddy of certain things. And we read this past week that, you know, he settled out of court with one of his accusers, and when he settled out of court, another person accused him of some more indecent things. Well, it has come down this evening that he has been arrested. So I'm going to read the quick article to you from TMZ as far as this goes. So, like I said, the article is Diddy arrested by feds in New York after a grand jury indictment. So all this time they were looking at him. They were with the jury. So it says, a law enforcement source tells TMZ the arrest was scheduled for Tuesday, but something happened that caused the Fed to move it up a day earlier. Oh. So they were supposed to go get him tomorrow, but they got him tonight. It says, however, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, don't play with him. This man be getting everybody. Let me continue reading. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams says federal agents took him in based on a sealed indictment filed by the Southern District of New York. Diddy was just arrested and taken into federal custody in New York Monday night, TMZ has learned. Sources tell TMZ Homeland Security swooped into a Midtown hotel late Monday where Diddy was staying, and they arrested him. We have unconfirmed reports the feds are searching his hotel room. We are told Diddy was taken to the FBI field office in Manhattan. It appears the action was taken in connection with the ongoing criminal investigation into alleged sex trafficking and other offenses that led to search warrants being issued and executed at Diddy's homes in Beverly Hills and Miami. As we reported, a grand jury has been hearing testimony from various accusers over the last few months. Diddy's attorney, Mark Angefilo, tells DMZ, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the black community." His attorney adds, "He is an imperfect person, but it's not criminal." To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with the investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Oh, so he knew they were coming. "Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court." And with that, TMZ says the story is developing, so I guess we'll get more as it comes over the wire, as they say. But like I said, if you remember back in early in the summer, his properties were raided, and since then he settled out of court with Cassie first, and now this other gentleman, and there's other people coming forward and calling other celebrities' name in the mix as well. So I'm gonna link a video from Chronicle Speaks, who went into some court documents that were filed, and she'll read it to you so you could hear. But this is the latest. We have Sean Diddy Combs has been taken into federal custody in New York, and we'll let you know as things develop. So go ahead and like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you're interested in more entertainment, news, celebrity gossip, and stuff like that. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out all the links below as well. And until next time, make sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.